Hey guys, and we are live. Now, I am going to wait a few minutes just to see a few people pop in before I start talking about what I want to discuss. I have one here anyway, which I'm assuming is Maya, considering she was sitting in front of the fire. Maya, is that you? Um, yeah, so I'm going to hang on a minute. Hey, Myra D. Hey, Heather. So, guys, what time is it? 7:30. An hour and a half ago, Heather did a live on her channel, Indigo Jaguar, in the chat. Hey, Meg, is it Magus? Is that how you pronounce it? Give me a thumbs up if that's the correct pronunciation. Hey, Flowing. An hour and a half ago, some of you have seen her. Hey, Melly. Heather did a live over on her channel showing her hand-painted oracle cards. They're divine. So for those of you who were not on that live, go back and have a look later because they are absolutely beautiful. So what I wanted to show you today, Sandy. Hey, Sandy. I love how we all just jump to each other's chats and keep the conversations going, you know? Aren't they beautiful, Flowing? Oh my God, like they're just unbelievable, Heather. Can't wait to see them in real life. Hint, hint. Do check it out, Myra. Oh my God, they're to die for. She's in. She's in. Maya's here. Hey, Steph. Hey, Fatima. Oh my God, lads, everyone's there. So I might as well start talking about what I want to start talking about. So last night I messaged the lovely Maya who's in. I'm blushing. I messaged the lovely Maya who's in chat about a new deck. Believe it or not, that I want. Right. I try now to stop looking at decks. But it's a deck I looked at a couple of times because I love the TV show that it's based on. But I don't know what came into my head yesterday. I don't know whether I saw a picture of it on Instagram or what it was. And I thought, oh, Jesus, I need to look at this deck again. So I looked at a deck review and I was like, God damn it, I need it. So I checked it out on Etsy because I was pretty sure it was an indie deck. Couldn't find it on Amazon. Went to Etsy, found it, only to see, right? So myself and Maya discussed this last night briefly. It was showing as €73 on Etsy, right? And I know it was coming from America. But what Etsy does now is it shows you kind of like the full price, including tax kind of a thing. So when I put it into the cart, now I hope this shows. There we go. So when I put it into the cart, Jesus, it was showing as, there we go. €59 with 21 tax and 34 shipping. So 115.35, right? So I was like, Jesus, that's scandalous. That ain't going to happen. So what I was telling Maya was, and Maya was surprised that this was something you could do. And I was thinking, I'm going to do a live on this because other people need to know that this is a possibility. Because as long as I've been buying stuff online, this is something I've always done, right? So I messaged the girls. So the creators' names are Heidi and Amber. So I messaged the creators, first of all. And I said, yes, Heidi and Amber. Where is the first message? There. I said, so it's called the unofficial Shitty Tarot based on Schitt's Creek, the Schitt's Creek TV series, right? So I said, is the Shitty Tarot available anywhere else to purchase? I'm in Ireland and shipping from America is scandalous. So they sent me back a message very quickly and they said, send us a message over on our website with your address. We can see if Pirate Ship can give us a reasonable price. Now, this is where I got excited because things that I've purchased from Jamie Sawyer, who you know I'm all obsessed with, the very first time I purchased something for her, I somehow didn't realize there was different shipping options and I just clicked on something and it was like about €30 shipping, right? That was grand. It wasn't too scandalous. I really wanted the deck and I purchased them. But that deck went all the way around the world like twice and still didn't seem to be on its way to me. So she sent a second deck but she told me choose the cheapest shipping, which at the time was only about €18 as opposed to 30 from the first one I ordered. That one came to me very quickly. It turns out the €30 shipping was USPS and the €18 one was pirate ship, they're called, right? So this is what the girl said to me then. We'll check, we can see if pirate ship can give us a reasonable pricing. So I messaged them back and I said, I've sent that, thanks a mil. I said, Schitt's Creek is the best show ever, and seeing as it's Christmas, I've decided I'm going to treat myself, but I said I need to get better shipping. We love that journey for you. So then I messaged them and I told them how I've bought from Jamie Sawyer and that she uses pirate ship to send stuff to me and that it's only about €19. So I'm waiting for them to get back to me. But the point I wanted to make was you don't have to look at stuff online and see the crazy shipping prices, but you really want the deck and go and buy it anyway and pay the scandalous shipping, because you can contact the creators of anything, lads. No matter what I buy online, like anything I've ever bought on Etsy, I always message the creators or the sellers and I say, oh my God, I just got that in the post. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. Thank you so much. They always message back and say, thank you so much for letting us know you got it and that you're enjoying it and blah, blah, blah. Or I would message and say, is there anything can be done about shipping? This kind of thing. And people are always so helpful. And maybe it's an Irish thing, I don't know, but I'm a big believer in if you don't ask, you can't get, kind of a thing, you know. Why so expensive? It's a pack of cards, not a card tire, yeah. But it's insane. But right, so after they told me to go to the website to send them a message to check out different shipping options, I decided to look on their website. So on their website, the deck is only $55. So it went from 73 on Etsy, which is euro, to only $55 on their website, which is €52. Okay. USPS is also terribly unreliable. Oh my God, I know. I would never use USPS again. They're absolutely shit, excuse my French. So on the girl's website, it is the deck, there we go, is $55. Why is it not? Hello? $55. Okay, it's not wanting to show. There we go. $55, 52 shipping. So I went from 35 shipping on Etsy, because the deck was more expensive, to $52 on the website. And the deck is €20 cheaper. I was like, sweet Jesus, this isn't going to work either. So I've now told them, I said, I want to buy it from your deck or from your website because that's cheaper. But I said, if you can get, if you can get pirate ship to send it for only around the 18, €19, then it'll be 52, let's say, and 18, €70, as opposed to either €115 on Etsy. Okay, this €115 on Etsy, or it would be €102 through the website. So I could get it down to about, what did I say, 70? Yeah, €70. So I am pursuing them now until I get it for the €70. Ask about reviewing it on your channel. I did, right? So that's another thing. So then I went back to them again today. Now they haven't gotten back to me yet, but I did send another message today. Yes, Melly. I said, P.S. I bought a few things from Jamie Sawyer in America and shipping has only been approximately €19 with pirate ship and they're fab. I said, I really need this deck. Also, I have a tarot YouTube channel, Jackie's Crystal Moon. So when in capital letters, I get the deck, I'd love to have you on for a live to discuss the deck. And then I just said, PPS, I'd purchase from your website as it's a bit cheaper. So yes, I've thrown that in there as well. So that's what I wanted to discuss today, is that don't immediately go with, well, the price of something is one thing. I wouldn't try and haggle the price of a thing because it's something someone created. They've put a lot of time and effort into it. But shipping is just insane, because not only that, right? Even if I get that deck for 70 now, right? If they bring down if they get different shipping and I get it for the 70, including shipping, right? I'm still going to have to pay up to €20 customs fees in this bloody country of mine when it gets here, right? They'll hold it hostage until I pay anything up to €20. Hey, Odelia. So that's bringing it back up to 90 then, you know. So if I was paying 115, say, on Etsy, and then another 20, 135, do you know what I mean? Absolutely crazy. So the point is, don't settle for shipping costs, lads. Get on to the creators of anything you're buying and haggle with them. So I want to show you one thing. So I just mentioned this over on Heather's Live about her cards, right? So this absolutely stunning High Priestess card. Now, I cannot for the I would have to go through my Etsy purchases now to figure out the details of this. But this is the original image of the High Priestess from someone's deck, right? And what she did was, as she was finishing them, she was putting them up on her Etsy channel and selling them. So this was €30. And then, so say 78 cards by €30. I did the maths there a while ago, €2,340. And that was going to be funding the printing of the deck when she had all of them finished. So as she was finishing them, she was putting them up one by one as soon as she had them done and selling them off. Now, she was also selling prints of them for less money, obviously. But the originals she was selling for the €30, which was for the funding of the deck when it's done, isn't she? She's absolutely beautiful. So I was delighted I got this. And like her signature, now it drives me nuts. Signatures are done in pencil because it could easily be rubbed off. But anyway, but it's absolutely stunning. I will put a picture of this up later on my posts, and I go back through my Etsy purchases because it's back a few years. There's loads to tell you who she is, you know, and share the link or whatever. But I just now all the images she had up when I got this one were beautiful. But the point of the story is, right, this was coming from somewhere up around Norway, Sweden, Denmark kind of direction, right? I can't remember exactly what country. But this was €30 and the shipping was going to be crazy. Now, it's, again, not a card tire, as someone said a while ago. It's a piece of card, right? Good quality card. Now, it's not like really papery or anything. It's proper kind of canvasy paper, right? Point of the story is €30. And the shipping, I can't remember what it was going to be, but it was crazy considering it was a piece of cardboard that was coming to me, right? So I messaged her through Etsy where she was selling them, and I said, look, I really want one. I really want to what's the word? Oh my God. Do you know when you give money towards someone's creation? What support you? I really want to support you, and I want to buy the High Priestess, but I said the shipping is scandalous. Do you know what she did, right? Now, this is as true as I'm sitting here, as my mother would say. She said to me, when you go to checkout, put in my address. So she gave me her own address where she lives in her own country. She said, put that in. She said, you'll have very minimal shipping costs. And she said, private message me your address and I'll send it over to you. So I saved, I don't know how much on shipping because she was so unbelievably good to me, do you know? So from this one little conversation I had with Maya last night where I simply said I wanted this deck, but the shipping was insane, blah, blah, blah. And Maya was surprised that the fact that I'd gotten on to the deck creators and they were looking into cheaper shipping options for me. I've even gotten onto people and saying you have a deck for sale on Etsy, but Ireland, it's saying it doesn't ship to Ireland. And they said, oh, I just fixed that there. And they go straight into their shop and they change the shipping options and they allow things to be shipped to Ireland just because I've asked. Do you know what I mean? So get on to creators. Well, no matter what it is you want to buy, if it doesn't ship to your country, if the shipping is scandalous, whatever it is, get on to them. They will do, if they're a decent human being, they will do whatever they can to help you out. What medium did Jamie use to create her deck? Watercolor, acrylic, ink? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I'm sure I've probably heard her say it in some video. I'll be watching all her clips on her Instagram and on YouTube. But yeah, isn't this stunning? Look at this. She is just gorgeous. And I mean, all the important details are there. I feel like it's, can you see it properly? Is it in focus? I just love the dark background and the twinkly lights, and like she has her book, she's holding on to the moon. It's just God. The the border, the border is unreal. Little kind of a twisted knot. The little sunshine's up here. I just love this. I can't tell from your video. Oh yeah. Oh, this. Sorry. Is it this one you're talking about? Oh, from my video. Are you talking about the cards or the what are they called? Tiles. I'm so confused. So yeah, guys. I'm easily confused though, to be fair. No, I'm not sure really, to be honest. I should know that. I just want to fly up through the chat there, lads, and see if I missed anything. Now, there's been lots of other things over the years that I can't think of off the top of my head, but they were the two biggest ones. Like Jamie has helped me out when it comes to shipping. These two now, Heidi and Amber, the creators of the unofficial Shitty Tarot, are doing what they can to get a much cheaper shipping option for me so that I can get the deck. And this lovely girl who made this High Priestess, I mean, to give me her own home address to put into the website so that I could get the shipping for next to nothing. I mean, how nice, like, do you know? So I just want to check there now. Ask about reviewing. Yeah, I read that. Hello, Jackie darling. How are you? I'm good, Odelia. Mega's great advice. Thank you, my friend. No problem. The feck. I know Heather, right? Can I tell if do it's amazing, very pretty. Yes, sorry, High Priestess card you're holding. It kind of looks like it's just different colored pens. Well, no, black pen to draw, and then some kind of paint to see the lovely fine black pen outline for everything, you know. And then just painted in around it, I'd imagine, with I don't know what kind of paint. But I'll look up this later on Etsy, but maybe remind me if I don't put up the link. The High Priestess card draw. I'm always asking if shipping seems too high, and yes, most times they can change it or work with you. You never know if it exactly. Yeah. If you ask, the answer will always be no. Absolutely not. I always ask and I always get the answers I want. Yeah, so that's just a bit of, oh yeah, I was wondering, okay, if you don't ask, the answer will always be no. Yeah, absolutely. Schitt's Creek, very funny. Have you seen Best in Show? The main couple are in it. No, I haven't. I have not. Schitt's Creek is the greatest thing ever written for TV. I swear to God. There's so many different kind of layers to the story. You know, there's the very rich family falling from grace, having everything taken from them, and moving to Schitt's Creek, which is a town that the father bought for the son as a joke when he was whatever age. The son always thought it was an actual joke until they had nothing and they had to move there. Moved into the town, and all these kind of so they were staying in a motel and it's on the side of a road, middle of nowhere kind of a thing, and all the people are not the kind of people these rich people were used to kind of hanging out with, but those lovely middle of nowhere people did everything they could to help the family when they were in just a state of desperation, having everything taken from them. And one of my two most favorite scenes in the show is when, so it was either Jackie will be oh, it's getting, I will not, Maya. So do you know where? Haven't seen it, but here there's a Moira in Schitt's Creek. I love, like, Moira is just brilliant. Moira Rose, yeah. So my favorite bit, right, is when, so at this point, the rich parents, Moira and Johnny, have become good friends with Roland shit and his wife Jocelyn, right? Roland is the mayor of the town and his wife Jocelyn. So they've become good friends with him at this stage in the series, right? And Roland and Jocelyn have coupons for the local restaurant, was closest to a restaurant as you can get. And they want to take them out for dinner for their anniversary, but um Johnny and Moira don't want to go out with them, so they say, "Oh, we're not doing anything for it." But they go out to the restaurant anyway. And next thing, in walks a couple from Johnny and Moira's past, other rich people who forgot about them once they lost everything. So they come in anyway and they sit down and they're all pretending to be hoity-toity and all the rest of it. And next thing, in comes Roland and Jocelyn and sit down with them and go, "Oh, I thought you weren't going out. Here, I have my coupons to get cheaper dinner and all this." And the two are mortified, of course, with their snobby friends from the past. They're eating with them. And the two snobby ones start taking the piss out of the town and the people and all the rest of it. And Johnny gives this absolutely beautiful, emotional speech about how when we lost anything, where were ye to? Ye completely forgot we existed. Ye never contacted us, offered us help, nothing. These two have been here for us since the day we arrived in the town and have done everything for us, and they're our best friends and blah blah blah. It's very beautiful and emotional, lads. So, but it's like it's the funniest show. There's rich people, there's poor people, there's people surviving, there's straight people, there's gay people, there's bisexual people. It's everything. It's just so bloody funny. I love it. It's well. I If you haven't watched it, watch it. Like I just got the Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot deck. Love it. Wow. I think I have glanced at that sometime too. I used to love that back in the day. All right. That was before I was actually even into vampires and stuff, but it was just something that was on back in the 90s or whatever, and all my friends were watching, so I used to watch it, you know. Yes, flowing. I do think it is a good lesson today, right? Because no, I know my brother says even if he went to buy a laptop in the likes of Curry's or whatever, these different electronics shops, he haggles the price of everything, he told me. I didn't take you for a Buffy fan. So, Best in Show, is that on Netflix? Tell me, because I only have Netflix and YouTube. We don't have any TV channels or anything. It's too much crap on the TV. On the mainstream media, I just like to watch comedies and vampire stuff, that kind of thing. Best in Show, okay. I need to watch that. Lads, if you haven't seen Schitt's Creek, and do have a look up the shitty tarot, because it just looks, well, to be honest, right, you would have to know the show inside out to actually make sense of the cards. I have watched it, the whole thing through, at least half a dozen times, I reckon. And I was only thinking earlier today, because I've been looking at the deck now and I want it. I was only thinking I'm gonna stick it on there now in a minute and start watching it all over again. There's a great episode too where David Rose, who goes missing, and about 3 days later they decide to go looking for him, and they find him in a field on an Amish farm. And he's hiding out there, and they go anyway and they say, "Oh, look, enough of this, David. Cop yourself on, get in the car, we're going home." And he says, "No, no," he says, "I'm going to stay here. I still think I have more soul searching kind of a thing to do." And the Amish people are like, "Nope, you're not staying here." And then they give him his bags and basically tell him where to go, you know. It's hilarious. Just a quickie hello. I have to go take care of my family. Oh, you're so good for popping in. We're going to try to get my DIL walking. Cool. She hasn't walked in 3 months. Oh, absolutely. We'll all send healing Jane. Thanks so much for popping in. Um, all you've missed anyway, very quick synopsis is whenever I'm buying anything online, I always contact the sellers if the shipping cost is too much. And they usually sort out a much cheaper shipping option for me because shipping is insane from America. I'm looking at a deck now where the options are either €35 on Etsy shipping or 52 euro, $52 shipping through their website. So they're looking into a cheaper shipping option for me. That's the discussion here today. So thanks for popping in, Jane. You go mind your family and we will all send healing. Absolutely. So Buffy, huh? That's another thing I haven't seen in a very long time. One thing too that Heather keeps talking about is X-Files. I loved X-Files back in the day. So that is one thing I would love to start watching again if it became available on Etsy. This is a word you probably won't know. Gowl. Now, not a gowl as in a ghost, right? But we use the word gowl. We spell it differently. Gowl. So, oh, someone's a gowl. You know, they're gobshite, like asshole, whatever you want to say. Someone just texted me. She's a gowl, like, because it turns out I was at work yesterday and someone came in trying to sell me tickets for totally different story here now, off topic, lads, but just a very quick story. A young one came into work yesterday trying to sell tickets for a Christmas raffle for the school that my daughter is in, right? And I said, oh, I've no money on me. She goes, write your name and number there anyway. She says, and I'll get the money off you tomorrow. I said, grand. Wrote my name and number. I was a bit suspicious. I contacted someone in relation to my daughter's school, and she said the tickets are only available online. I says, well, look, this one is going around the town with a book of raffle tickets and selling them to people. So I texted a friend of mine and I says, come here, the mad one spelled W-A-N. This is the way we talk, lads, in Ireland. So the word, I'm just going to type them, gowl is what we call people when they're an annoying pain in the ass. And I texted my friend and I says, the mad one spelled W-A-N. I said it's going around the town selling tickets for a raffle. I said, and the raffle tickets are only available online. Like, so anyway, she's going to get a phone call and she's going to be sorted out. I said, for Christ's sake, don't mention my name because this one is a bit. I enjoyed X-Files. I want to rewatch it. Yeah, I do. Charmed. I love Charmed. Yeah. Does Charmed not have a deck? I have a feeling it might do. Feckin' Aegis goal. Just put another E on Aegis. E-E-J-I-T. We're very specific about our spelling too. Another one that I see people spelling wrong is actually there's a few different. So it was great crack is C-R-A-I-C-K or C-R-A-I-C. Okay. Because I see that been spelled incorrectly too. But there was another version of it then the other day and I was like, oh God, that's spelled differently. With Shannon as Prue. Yeah, Prue. I loved that show. I was only watching that, rewatching that recently too. Probably on, I think it's on Netflix, isn't it? Heather loves all my Irish slang, and Rain is always adding things to the Jackie Irish Dictionary or something she calls it. So yeah, lads, that's all I really wanted to do today was discuss that because I feel it's very important because it's a thing people do is automatically go and spend the money. But shipping is something that you don't really need to go and spend crazy amounts on because there are other options available. Yeah, Shannon. What's her real name again? Doherty. I'm going to pull, we're just nearly on half an hour, so I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to pull a card for the collective, lads. So what do we all need to know right now? And then I'm going to wrap it up, all right? Ooh, I love it. Look what I pulled, lads, the 10 of Pentacles. So this is telling us all. Now, Pentacles, slowest moving suit, the element of earth. Stay grounded, stay focused on what you want in life, and put in the hard work, because I know, Heather. Fantastico, absolutely. I'm obsessed with these tiles because, hey, look, Lady Marmalade in the house. So take your time, lads. Put in the hard work at working towards your goals. I know people see this as inheritance. I prefer to look at this at us all putting in the hard work in order to build our own legacy for future generations, okay? Which, Heather, is what you're doing with your beautiful cards. So I'm very excited to see where that goes. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Stephen. Hey, Fabiano. So I'm wrapping it up there. Don't slip in the ice tomorrow. Yeah, we're supposed to have ice now again tomorrow. I was driving in crazy snow this morning, lads. I've driven when there was snow on the ground, but never when it was actually snowing. Oh my God, look who's here. Marhaba, marhaba, hibibi. Marwan El Kardi is in the house. My favorite Egyptian, lads. Marwan is in Canada and he's a fabulous tarot reader, also on YouTube. So check out Marwan's channel. Lads, you all know, well, Marwan probably doesn't know, and there was someone else new up along the chat. All of us here in chat, or most, I think, have their own channels. So if you're new here, check out everyone else's channels, because everyone here has fabulous lives and everything. Yes, we do need to connect, Marwan. I'd love if you join. I don't know, did I email you or something? I was back a few months ago. But then I saw afterwards you said somewhere that you had been offline for a while. So I would love if you join me for a live sometime. Because Marwan's an amazing tarot reader, lads, with a fabulous channel. And he's on Instagram and whatnot. Plus he has an online shop with beautiful crystals and whatnot. So thanks, Heather, for putting in the links. If you want to put in the links for other people's there as well, or if any of my other lovely mods would like to put in other people's channel links. The first time probably that the first time that I got chatting to Marwan on one of his videos, I believe, I had then met some Syrian people in my hometown, and I went onto YouTube and I learned a few lines of Arabic to show off to them. So then when I did a live, and it wasn't a live, I think it was a video no. Yes, I posted a video that I recorded. This was before I was doing lives. And at the start, I said, welcome Marwan to my channel. And I said my little bit of Arabic showing off. And Marwan was well impressed. So I love when I meet new people from different countries with new languages and I learn a few lines, just to, be nice. I remember the couple, their son was in my young fellas class. So when they came to me at work one day, I said, Marhaban, ismi Jackie, Surirtu Bili Kaika, which is, hello, I'm Jackie, pleased to meet you in Arabic. And they were like, that they couldn't speak English at the time, but they were trying to say, how the hell did you know that? And I went, YouTube. But now they speak perfect English. That's the one thing I'm jealous of with foreigners. Foreigners learn English so quickly. This is in perfect classical Arabic. Thank you. I love it. Thank you, Heather. I'm on the phone, so I can't even do it. Oh, okay. Sending love, wonderful Jackie. Thank you, great feeling. Lads, thanks very much. Marwan, keep in touch. You have my email. I would love to do a live with you of some sort to discuss something nice. And anyone else who'd like to do a live, Maya. So, lads, I'll just give it a minute or two there now before I actually wrap it up, right? Because Heather's very good and she's putting in all the links to other people's channels. So anyone new here, make sure to go check out those links and subscribe to all my lovely peeps, because I'm on the channels of everyone here in chat. And we all go to each other's lives and support each other. And right, lads, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. One thing I forgot to say, hit the thumbs up for this live. And as soon as I'm finished, please do put a comment after, because apparently the comments are great for the old algorithms and whatnot. All that YouTubey stuff, as Hershey would say. No snow in Waterford. What? We had loads of snow this morning. Can't believe that. Maybe you'll get it tonight. It is in the minus again tonight, I think, Maya. So we race Fatima again. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Heather, I am obsessed with Egyptian. I watch so many anytime I put on YouTube on the telly, if there's an Egyptian ancient Egyptian documentary that I haven't seen before, I put it on. I have this obsession with Egyptian history. I just love it. I think I must have been I'm convinced I was like a pharaoh in a past life kind of a thing, you know. So yeah, peeps, I am going to wrap. Thank you, Heather. My mini doesn't do links well. So yes, get in line for the race with Fatima to be the first to comment after live, guys, right? I give 2 minutes so you guys can beat me. Thanks, Fatima. That's hilarious. I watched a live earlier on, and as soon as it finished, I got in there fast to be the first to comment. Oh, it was Heather's one there an hour and a half ago, actually. Yeah. Past life in ancient Egyptian. I think so. Yeah. So, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So, Maya, get on to me about a live. Stephen, get on to me about a live. I won't hold my breath for a while, but I will be talking to Marwan in the meantime, and you'll get to meet the lovely Marwan soon, I'm sure. Because it has been way too long since we've been chatting, Marwan. So, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks a million. I need to go get tea because it's absolutely Baltic here. As you can see, I'm in layers and layers and layers of fleece, and I'm still cold. So I'm off to get a cup of tea. So thank you all so much for being here. Love you all, and I shall talk to you soon. So I'm going to click end stream. Mwah. Thanks, peeps.